Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by or stopping by again. I'm glad you're here. So, I've been working on this pretty little candy cane. I think I started it before I went to Ottawa, which was the day after I had my bridge cut. So, that's a whole other story. But I do like the antique look of it. The muted beige background, I think, is what makes me feel it's kind of antique-y. It turned out pretty good, but there was a problem. Not really a problem, but the size of the drills weren't always the same size. So I haven't rolled it out yet, but maybe when I roll it out, I'll see if anything is popping. Sometimes they'll pop even before I start rolling it, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I've been working on it for a long time. Little bit here, little bit there, stitched it all together, and here it is. Oh, and my goodness, we've had an accident. The resin octopus that I made, and I don't know if you're watching the resin projects or just the diamond painting ones. It doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about it anyway. So I took it into the bathroom and I was trying to figure out where I might want to hang it in the bathroom. So I was holding it up to the wall and I dropped it and I broke one of the legs. There's nothing soft in a bathroom. We all know that. If something falls, it's probably going to break or it's going to break something else. But so I think the next thing I'm going to do is probably see if I can fix that broken leg with some UV resin. I've got lots of UV resin. I don't have too much casting resin, but what I'll do maybe after I fix his leg, hopefully the UV resin will fix it. It's at the edge or the bottom part of the leg where it curls, so I should be able to fix it with UV resin. I think that it's clear enough that the light will shine through it, so keep my fingers crossed on that one. And I do have some casting resin. I think it's J. Diction. I think it's casting resin. I'll have to look. It's still in the box. So I have a whole bunch of molds I haven't used. And I have this mirror one that's really pretty. And I thought I might like to do that. I think it comes with 3 mirrors. They always give you more than one so that you can cast several, I guess. But they're like just the normal little round mirrors, maybe 4 inches. The kind that you can buy at like the dollar stores. And you can put like, I guess people put ornaments and things on top of them. So they're easily available. So I was thinking about doing that. And I also have a clock that I bought, probably 2 years ago now, that I haven't done. And there's trays I haven't done. There's so many things I haven't done, and now Christmas is coming. But yeah, there's a lot of resin projects I want to work on. There's a million diamond painting projects. But I'll get around to them. I actually took a week off for my birthday. I swear, a full week. I went to the dentist on Monday. They cut the bridge, and then they put like a retainer on that had the tooth in that they cut out so that I didn't have a gap at the side of my mouth. Plus, it makes it a lot easier to eat. So Monday they did that. Then Tuesday, I went to Ottawa to see my son for my birthday, which was on the 15th, because he couldn't come here because he was working, but he had days off. He's in the Air Force. He just couldn't leave. He couldn't be if he was called, he had to be within a certain area. Anyway, so I went to Ottawa and I had the best time. First thing we did was went grocery shopping, so that's always the first thing when you have company, I guess. And yeah, we had good food. We went to, something I've always wanted to do was go to a quiz night at a pub, but I don't really drink, so the opportunity never ever presents itself. But while I was there, a buddy of his said that, you know, they needed people for a quiz night. So wonderful. We went to this brew pub, a pub that makes its own beers and ales and things like that. And it was hilarious. We did not win. There was a team there that was just crazy smart. They seemed to know everything, and they won, and it was just so much fun though. And because it was a brew pub, somewhere in between there was like a two-part quiz. So they actually give you a paper, and it has the questions. Does it have the questions? No, it doesn't have the questions, but it has spaces for you to answer. And then it had silhouettes of buildings from around the world, and you had to guess which they were. Like, that was the second part of the quiz. So in between, they would bring around beer samples, like, not, excuse me, I've got the hiccups again, not full beers, like not a pint, but maybe a quarter of a pint, and maybe like 3 of them. So I did do tasters, and then I forgot that I wasn't supposed to eat when I had the retainer on, because the prosthetics person said, no, don't eat with it, because it's not designed for that. You have to take it out to eat. Well, I'm not taking it out to eat in public, that's for sure. I would rather just not eat at all. But anyway, I forgot about it. So I had an apple dumpling, and yeah, you know, when I got back, I cleaned it up and brushed my teeth and all that. It didn't have any damage. Oh, and Thursday nights in Ottawa, which I didn't know, and I don't know if they do it everywhere in Ontario or just in Ottawa, but Thursday night, all the museums are free. So on a Thursday night, like, we could have gone to the art gallery, but you only have like 2 hours because it's from 5 till 7. So the art gallery is kind of big, so I didn't think we could squeeze that in 2 hours, but we did go to the War Museum. We could have gone to the Warplane Museum, but no, we went to the War Museum. I'm glad we did. We had a wonderful time, and saw lots of really, really interesting things. It was really nice, actually. I really enjoyed it. When I went to Gatineau, well, my son wasn't available. He was working. So I went to Gatineau Park, which is a massively big park, but I went in the afternoon, and it gets dark so early. I forget how early it gets dark. I know it gets dark. So I parked the car, and I started walking up to the gate. You couldn't drive in, you have to walk. Well, obviously it's a park, you're going to walk. So there was 2 signs, and one was a warning about the ticks, and the other was a warning about the coyotes. Well, there's coyotes everywhere. They're here, they're there, they're everywhere. And I don't know why, but I just thought, you know what, I don't really want to be battling ticks and coyotes. So I just went back to the car and then I thought, well, I'll just go for a little drive around Ottawa. It's amazing how big that's like. I was there maybe, oh shoot, I'm old, so more than 40 years ago anyway. But it sure has grown. I'm telling you, it has grown by leaps and bounds. It was a lot smaller when I was there. I mean, they had some high rises and that, but wow, it has really grown. Still seems like a nice city. It's just really expensive for parking downtown and that. And we actually, when we left quiz night, we parked at the Rideau Center, which is a big shopping center right downtown. And there's the parking lot's divided into two. So we went into one part of the parking lot and the car wasn't there because I guess we parked it on the other side of the wall. And then we had to walk around three sides of the Rideau Center to enter into the place where we could get the car and get the hell home. That was the worst part about quiz night, was finding the car. But I'm telling you, I got my steps in that day, that's for sure. But it was a really nice holiday. I was there for, oh, I think I came home on Thursday. I actually stayed a little bit longer than I wanted to because I thought I'll just stay for the night. Oh, and we went out shopping and my son bought me my birthday present, which was very nice. And did we go out for dinner? No, we did not go out for dinner once. We went to the quiz night. That was the only time we went out where there was anywhere near food, and that's because of my retainer. It went right across my whole upper jaw. Like all the teeth were covered in this. Well, I guess y'all know what a retainer is, but I'd never had anything like it in my life, and it was like having shrink wrap on my teeth. So on Monday, when I got back, on Monday I had to go, that Monday after I got back, I had to go to the dentist again because they wanted to examine everything, and that retainer had a flange on the inside. A flange is like a corner. It's like a 90-degree. So, and it was really bothering my tongue. So then she said, I don't like this. I'm going to call the lab. I'm going to get you a different one for free. And I thought, oh, that'll be nice. So I thought I would have it this week, but I have another appointment. This will be like the 5th appointment on Monday. And so I won't have the new retainer until then. And unfortunately, she kept the old retainer. So I had to go out shopping the other day. I went to Dollarama and I posted a video about it. But I wore a mask. Thank God for that spiky little molecule, because I wore a mask and nobody said anything. And then I could just do my shopping and not bother with anybody. But while I was in Dollarama, I started, this woman and I were looking at the same decorations, and I started to talk to her. We had the best conversation. We were talking about in the late 70s, early 80s, we went through this period of severe inflation where people were installing locking gas caps on their car, and people were talking about eating horse meat because the price of beef had gone up so high. But we really had a really nice conversation. It was a great day. I don't get out much, to tell you the truth. Everybody I know is still working, and I should be too, I think. I think I've got to get back to work because I need something to do for a part of the week, maybe a few days. Plus, I really need the extra money because this tooth thing is going to be beaucoup expensive. Anyway, oh, I've really been talking everybody's heads off. And, oh, I do have an order coming from Amazon. I think I said that. That's the, I think it's Let's Resin. And I think I ordered some molds as well. And then I didn't order from Temu. I ordered from Wish. And I think I ordered molds from Wish. But I think there was something I wanted from Wish. But I just wanted, because I hadn't ordered from Wish for a long time. And I just wanted to see, you know, if there's any big changes to their stuff. So that's supposed to be here by December 5th. I don't think, no, I wouldn't have ordered any gifts for anybody because I wouldn't do that from Wish or Temu. I like to go in person to buy gifts so that I can see the quality and not be shocked when they arrive and then not have the gift. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to leave it here. And I'll be putting my octopus in the UV hospital. And that'll be the next video. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you so much for stopping in. And I hope that you will consider subscribing. And thank you so much to everyone that has so far. And we'll see you soon.